Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Come
What
on,
up,
man.
people? Welcome to Feature Friday Plus. Today is a Sunday. Sunday is a vibe. And we got juicy news, great albums, and things
Yeah,
to
so
talk
Dude,
about.
fucking Bobby's gonna be a dad.
Bobby's a daddy.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people knew he was a daddy.
Well, but
Yeah.
I mean like an official daddy
Yeah,
with
and-
responsibility,
And
no?
now, yeah, he's got a kid apparently. What's the news? Is it breaking? Icon Bobby, what is it? Icon Bobby reveals he's getting married and having a child this September. Fucking hell.
That was quick.
So he must
mean,
have.
what the-
So she must have been pregnant. What, since February?
I
This November last year. Right?
Okay,
How
so-
many months is it that you're in someone's tummy?
9.
9. Fucking hell. It says on August 20th, Bobby took to his Instagram to share 2 huge. Oh, by the way, I don't know. It's obviously a big deal in his life,
Oh yeah.
but that's it.
But
You know what I mean? It's like-
remember, dating's
it's a big deal. I
is a
understand. I
big
understand.
deal in the K-pop, in
But
the
this-
K-pop industry, not in the like entertainment industry overall. It's on K-pop,
Right.
right? Because labels are so hermetic about
Regarding
the dating system and everything that has to do regarding their image and how they're perceived by the audience. So this is huge.
What I
brother.
think, you know when the Chen thing happened,
Yeah.
right? And it didn't affect anything really.
No,
I think
mean,
it was managed really well as well. Given
absolutely.
I think also, EXO are very popular worldwide, so I think a lot of international fans. At the beginning, there was some backlash, right? I think.
Well, I think the thing with Chen is that he was the whole news outlet were really well managed.
Right.
So it was seen as the perspective, he's settling down. Like this is a great
Here, that maybe
future, but here it seemed really scandalous.
the perception maybe is a bit rushed.
I think it might be, it might have been also given his image as an artist
Persona,
already.
right,
His
as an idol,
persona,
yeah.
it's a bit too out there. Like a lot of theories were always flurrying about.
Really?
So
Right.
yeah, so it was interesting when this came out. It was obviously like a big boom.
Well, press the button, please.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
it says, on August 22 to his Instagram to share 2 huge shocking announcements with his fans. He has not only revealed that he is getting married soon, but also is welcoming his first child, holy shit, this September. The announcement came with huge shock to fans who hadn't even been aware he'd been dating. His handwritten letter reads the following.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, this is IKON'S Bobby. There is something I really wanted to tell you today, so I'm writing this after much deliberation.
Ooh.
I promised to marry the person I love, and in September I will also become a father. I am happy to welcome.
Dun dun dun. Okay.
Why is
continue.
it a tung 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 moment?
Because, bro,
That's like great news.
I know it's fantastic news, but like, think about it, Ephra. They have never been seen with anyone ever, so it's like a huge like
Right.
surprise.
Okay.
Continue. Yes, please continue.
I'm happy to welcome a new family member. Why is
Aw.
it capital letters on each fucking sentence?
Oh,
Each-
because
each word.
how it's written in Korean.
Oh,
Just
right.
how it's. Yeah, but never mind. You
A new
continue.
family member, but I am even more sorry to the fans who will feel embarrassed by my sudden news. You see, that's... Come on, man. You shouldn't have to apologize. I should have informed you sooner, but I'm sorry for the delay. Okay, maybe there, I guess. Because I was worried more than anything for this reason. I feel heavy responsibility. I mean, fucking hell, yeah, you're gonna become a dad. As I think I have caused a great emotional burden to the people who have always helped and support me, who is lacking in so many ways. I apologize with all my heart to those who are hurt or greatly confused by my story. I will become a person who doesn't cause shame to my parents, along with the IKON members and fans who have made my lacking self into someone who is needed in this world.
Oh wow, that's wonderful wording.
More than anything, I will work even harder to not cause harm to the members and to the fans who are waiting for IKON's activities. I mean,
I wonder.
can I give my opinion? Please?
Yes. Please do.
I don't like the apologetic tone. It should be a fucking celebration.
I see.
I understand. Again, I understand that. I get it. I'm learning. Actually, I don't get it. I'm learning as I go, and I'm trying to understand sort of the different approaches to the industries. And this hasn't happened. This isn't the first time it's happened since we've been covering this, and we've been speaking to artists from Korea, and both behind closed doors, and some that we've had the pleasure to schedule podcasts on. But it's certainly very different. But one of the things that I think a lot of people hopefully will do, this is a huge like
Celebratory,
moment,
yeah.
you know. And if you're a fan of like Icon and Bobby, this is like fucking. His level of maturation is gonna, you know, it's gonna be through the roof.
Yeah, the
his
maturity.
understanding, his art may even change and evolve.
Absolutely.
It's very interesting, you know.
I think when personal life,
support Bobby. That's what I'm saying, basically. Like, regardless.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think when pinnacle moments in personal life align with the artist, great, fantastic things in the art itself happen, right? So it's actually quite exciting. I think, again,
obviously sudden and unexpected.
I think there is no easy way of laying you down with such news.
Yeah.
I don't think, even if he announced it earlier, even if he announced it later,
I think he should have gone full on villain mode. I think he should have gone in a like release a track and then drop the bomb at the end.
It's like, and by the way,
I'm a dad.
I'm a daddy.
I'm a dad, and it's September time.
It's like, yeah, drop
and also
some, like...
to all the girls who want to date me, psych. You know,
I put the ring.
Yeah, like,
I put the ring.
And
on
the
it.
name of the song is like Ring.
Guess it now. Everybody's
please
gonna be
let me manage one of these labels. We'll reach bankruptcy in 2 seconds. But anyways, I mean, in all seriousness, it's obviously great. It's obviously shocking, but it's great news that he is, you know, hopefully marrying the person that he's gonna stay with for the rest of his life. And
the best of luck. All you can wish these guys is the best of luck and the utmost respect, because there is nothing harder than, you know, dealing with personal life as well as, you know, whilst you're being in as a public figure.
He was also on a really high right this year. He's been on a really high road.
I think he's had some of the hardest comebacks this year solo wise. His
hardest
solo
as in good.
It was so great. Really rebellious, really like
Him.
You know, controversial conversation making tracks, and I think and I think, you know, that these are the type of artists that you want to support. People that are, you know, unafraid to you know, put their not abide by the boundaries.
As long as he's not hurting anyone, you know, whatever happens in his personal life is his personal life. You know?
Yeah, but I guess, you know, the fan idol relationship is so
deep.
Intimate.
Yeah,
it runs real deep, and it's a real connection, you know, with a bunch of people, and I think that's why the apology, because you wouldn't want to hurt somebody that's literally helped you be where you are, you know. And
go on.
It's if you put it into perspective on like a relationship basis, and this is somebody that you care for greatly, you know, you would try to let them down in the most, you know, unharmful way possible.
Maybe it's also like, because it's sort of like revealing a secret.
It is.
Right, so maybe that's probably why, like, because, you know, a lot of guys know, like, follow all his, like, lives, and he's very open and stuff, and they know everything about them. So then, like, such, like, shocking news come out, it may feel like you kind of betrayed us a bit because you should have told us.
Exactly.
Maybe it's like that, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because it's like, imagine your best friend telling you that they've been dating all this time, they were getting ready to be married.
Yeah.
And you've never heard of this person before.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like you were hiding a huge part of you when you were supposed to be the most open with me.
It's certainly an interesting perspective.
It's a really interesting interaction, though, because you're talking about a bunch of people that feel that deep.
That's also the other thing. Like, maybe I'd love to. I mean, this is why I love having the podcast and being able to speak to so many wonderful people like you guys. And like seeing your like thoughts and stuff. Oh, use a handwritten letter.
Yeah. They usually, when they do these announcements of stuff, it's handwritten stuff, and they post them on social media.
She said, as soon as YG has not yet issued a comment on the matter, IKON'S Bobby, wife-to-be identity has not been revealed. Not much is known about whether she's a celebrity or not. But Bobby? I imagine they misspelled it. Bobby has also not mentioned the wedding date. Bobby is 26 years old. Congratulations to Bobby.
Oh, wonderful. Nice. And that's it. End of article.
Okay, well...
This is the image of the handwritten letter.
Well, that's obviously news. But to me, it's like... nice.
I think it's fantastic. I think I love this type of announcements. I think they're great.
I also think there's no easy way to say this.
That's what I mean. It's such a cold shower type of moment. It's like, yeah, you're leaving the country, you know, like the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, okay, thanks. But and there's no way of preparing anyone for this type of news either.
Anyways.
You know?
Hey, in other news, mate. I saw it when it happened. I saw the tweet when it happened. BTS cancelled their tour.
Oh yes.
Map of the Soul tour.
Oh.
I think that's what it is. Map of the Soul.
Oh.
Yeah, cancelled, mate.
God dang.
So
that
tough.
sucks. That sucks big time.
And they're like issuing refunds and stuff like that. So very rough. There's some people I was reading like, keep your tickets, and I'm like, why would you keep them? Maybe for memorabilia.
Oh yeah, I mean, or you can always, I don't know, sell them.
You can't resell them. Can't they? The
oh
tour
yeah,
doesn't
that's
exist.
true. It's true. I don't actually know, but you know, now that we're doing
BTS officially cancels Map of the Soul World Tour
after previous delay.
Yeah.
Well, it has been a very rough couple of years when it comes to live music and stuff.
Whoa. Hyuna and Dawn to debut as a duo.
Very soon. Oh, wonderful! You know what? I love them. I root for the two of them. They're so good for each other.
Well,
and can I? No, now that we're here, I just wanted to talk about the whole Soojin
G-Idle thing.
G-Idle situation. I don't know.
I don't understand it.
Me neither. I don't get it. So I found a couple of a few articles about it. Props to Jasmine Media for following this news so closely. So it keeps me updated in life.
Some people say that they don't like Jasmine Media. I mean, some people say they don't like anything, but why?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh.
I
just keep track on everything, you know.
I try. Okay, I mean, we can search it.
I don't know. I'm just saying, dude. Go on.
Oh, so yeah.
I guess it's like a news outlet, right? So
it is.
Some people maybe don't like the way they cover it.
Maybe, I don't know. The thing is, like, it's following a bullying controversy.
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know, but they dropped her. Like, she's out.
She's out, G-Idle?
She's out.
Wow.
And fans have been asking for a petition to get her back in.
Holy fuck, this feature provider plus is full of Oh my god.
I told you, juicy. Anyway,
Jesus.
So, yeah.
I usually don't like juice.
Me neither, but this is interesting.
First of all, we'd like to apologize. On August the 14th, Cube Entertainment announced in an official statement that the idol has decided to leave.
It was her decision.
Right. First of all, we'd like to apologize for the concern caused by the controversy involving artist Soojin from our company. We would like to inform you that it's been decided that Soojin will be departing the team as of today. I mean, did she leave or did they kick her out? In the future, G-Idle will continue their activities in a 5-member system, and we will continue to support and do our best to help G-Idle show more mature music and performances. Mature, interesting choose of word. Thank you. This announcement comes after it was alleged earlier this year that Soojin has been involved in a bullying controversy. I did see some of the guys from like DK TV
covering some of this stuff. I didn't know anything about it until this came out.
Because they like to cover a lot of news and stuff. I don't follow news very closely because they make me angry.
That's also very accurate.
Controversy among the alleged victims was the child actress Soojin. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Where?
Who attended the same school as her.
Oh, wow, okay.
But a child actress? They went to the same school, but she's a kid?
Yeah, well, you still have to go to school when you work as an actress, though, as a kid.
Yeah, I know, but how would they even interact if she's a child?
Well, they were the same age. They were in school together.
But it says the child actress.
Maybe when they were interacting in the company, I don't know.
Who attended the same school as her. Soojin personally denied the news, and so did Cube on many occasions. They also promised strict legal action against any netizens who spread the rumors. So they're like people who don't like them, right?
No, netizens are online the community.
Opposite of fans.
Yeah, no, it's the community of people.
Oh, really?
Let me read.
What's the ones that are like dangerous fans?
Sesangs.
Oh, they're not fans.
No.
They're cray.
Netizens meaning, so it means.
I thought I meant like the.
It is users of the internet, especially a habitual or keen one. We look at how generations of commercial web using netizens as a group of people of the internet.
All right, they're very keen though.
Yeah,
So, okay.
keen.
Actress saw she issued a statement sharing her side of the story following that the agency went radio silent and didn't address the statement despite requesting her to speak out on the issue. Soojin has halted her activities in her group since then. Whoa, that's also a bit madness.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So after that, you know, this announcement drops, and then fans go, "Let's make a petition, get her back in."
Oh, nice.
So I don't know what's actually the progression.
Is there evidence of this stuff? Like, do we know?
I don't know, but I think
it's like allegations.
I think the fact that they have taken such abrupt decisions at label and IDLE, I think speaks facts. I think it speaks like there
they just don't
something.
want any drama. I'm gonna deal with it now, like that.
Or maybe they're gonna do what they did with One-O. Yeah. So like let the gossip die down a little bit,
Bizarre,
handle it a little bit into a more intelligent approach.
Bizarre though, because
and then drop a brand new freaking image.
Could be. I mean, I think the One-O story though, you could play it off as a rise from the ashes.
Yeah.
You know, but bullying is so rough.
You don't see it in this case.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
The thing is, like, I feel like with this articles and like following news outlets like this, you can never get the two sides of the story, and there's usually two sides to every story, and so it's kind of hard.
I know it's juicy and stuff, but this is when I wish like. Yeah, there would be places where she could go and speak for like hours and actually go down in this.
And actually explain her situation from her perspective.
Yeah. At the same time, I don't know if that would do her more harm than good. I don't know.
I know. So, it's because I think labels handle this controversies pretty freaking well.
Oh, they're pros what they do. But again, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Again, very bizarre. We usually don't speak about this type of stuff because I don't even fucking know about it. But now that you guys send us this type of stuff, I did hear the G-IDLE thing. Happening before, and obviously Bobby has been all over the place.
Been everywhere. It's trending everywhere on Twitter.
But again, I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is one of the coolest things about this, that the comment section is usually full with very interesting conversation and
really intelligent articles and stuff. So it's
a lot of you guys
community
are way smarter than us.
100%.
So, I wish we could do something, or like you have some of you guys like
just like interact in the moment.
But actually be in person.
Oh yeah,
it would have like cool. Podcast with someone like people that watch Future Friday. That'd be cool. Anyways, moving on. Let's. There's been a couple of releases, like albums wise. Obviously, Morissette, Amon, from the Philippines. She has released her. I think it's probably her first EP. It's not a full album. It's an EP.
It's a 5-track EP.
Yeah, she has obviously a previous album bit before that. That went platinum. And this is Signature.
Yep.
Now, if you guys you should go follow Bali on Instagram, because one of the ideas I've come up with is when we do reviews of albums like this, especially in the weeks that we're having a really rough time with copyright, because things change really fast, really with that. Like on YouTube, it's like a day is like a month, and a week is like a year. You know, so it's really bizarre.
Like time runs differently in this realm.
Yeah, in the internet world, it's very
really
weird.
Runs differently.
And regarding like the channel and the podcast, things run very odd in terms of giving the copyright situation.
So you always gotta be on top of like the changes, and they're quite dramatic too.
Yeah, and also no one speaks about them.
Yeah,
so you gotta
figure it out as you go.
And I think it's so individualistic as well. Like each channel is different. We obviously don't seem to have great luck with it. Sometimes we've been very lucky to build relationships with some of these people, but most of the time it's fucked. Anyway, so given the fact that how the week is going and stuff like that, we thought we'd review this couple of albums the way we've done a lot of reviews in the past. I will show you some snippets of the songs and stuff. But as always, do stream the original, do support all of the artists we're going to check out today. It helps. And if this is your first time listening to them, happy days. If not, even better. It doesn't matter. So it's Signature.
Yeah, so Signature starts with Love You Still, which is, I believe, is the title track of the whole EP.
Yeah, it's the one that has a music video.
Yeah, Love You Still and Phoenix have a video.
That's true, yeah.
So, they were part of the pre-release of the album. Fantastic cinematography. I think Dave Lamar does an amazing job with all the visuals.
It's good behind the camera, right?
Yeah, he's a great multitasker. Like, I think he's a perfectionist, right? So he understands like what are her assets and how to highlight them the most, even in the musical aspect of things too. So both of those productions, music video wise, are really really
Well, they know
great.
each other really well, you know. I think that
Absolutely.
there's certainly a lot of benefit to that. Do show the cover art, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're trying to show it. I was gonna say, do follow Bale on Instagram, because we're doing like a live streams where we review this. We show you how we actually sit down and review these albums. You know, it's not as fun as this. But it's more like a listening party, and then we make notes. There's not much talking going on, but if you like the music,
not dynamic.
no, but it is fun. It's like a chill session. We listen to music, we make notes, and we obviously take your consensus into account, whether you like a song or not.
Yeah, it's actually really great. This is the cover art. So you got it right here. This is really cool. It's like
I wonder what the inspiration behind it is.
I don't know. There must be a whole a meaning to everything, like the fireworks, the light, the lighthouse. So I'm thinking right here you have the fireworks from Phoenix, right? The lighthouse from Love You Still, and the faces. Maybe the jungle parts represents her Cebu. A background, right? Like her place of birth.
See the two hands?
The two hands with like they're kind of like trying to touch, connected by this ribbon. And I don't know what the emblem here means, and I don't know what the hands and the ribbons represent. But
I don't think you're too far off that.
But I think those two elements of these. Of the cover art, the embroidery, that's what it's called. I think that's what they allude to.
And it's like an amulet. Look at the top of the thing. It's got like a pincher
thing. Okay, so when you are doing embroidery, you use this frame around the fabric, so it tenses up the fabric.
No, this. You see this tiny...
Yeah, that's the frame for embroidery.
Really?
When you're doing it by hand, you use this frame to like stretch out the fabric, so you can do the proper needling. Adjust it without having to stretch out the shirt or the fabric itself.
The hell, since when are you an expert in this?
Oh, my grandma used to do it. Yeah, so she taught me how to. Also, yeah.
Every grandmother needs. And also, what's that fella that dives? He's from Britain.
Dives.
He's an Olympic diver. He's.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
He went viral. Tom DLE.
Tom DLE.
Yeah.
He went viral because he knits.
Yeah, he was knitting us watching the Olympics after going on the swimming pool, and he was on the seats on the crowd.
How great!
Knitting, because there's no crowds in Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
It was just the teams.
He was just watching.
So he was just watching his team, and he was knitting.
Oh, that's fantastic!
Yeah.
I didn't know he went viral for that. That's great.
Yeah, he's also a dad.
No way.
Yeah. He's married with what's his name? He's a great actor. He's a great actor. He's been like in Game of Thrones, I think, or maybe he's directed. I'm not too sure. I don't follow him very close. I don't know any actors, anyways. But I know him, and they just had like a little baby.
Oh,
I think
congratulations!
He's a girl. Not too sure. Not just though. I think she's like, he's like 8 months old.
Oh, that's pretty adorable.
But actually, they look like amazing parents. Like, they're such a vibe.
So cute.
And now, what the fuck? What a successful family.
Oh yeah,
that's ridiculous.
That's pretty crazy. But yeah, so that's the cover art.
Anyways,
here.
So yes, Love You Still, we've heard it, and also Phoenix. So those ones you can watch.
Those are the opening and the the closing of the album.
Watch the reactions for those, the reviews for those, and then it goes to
Trophy.
Not anti-romantic. Goes to Trophy, and these were my thoughts.
Let me find my notes. Just please go.
I think it's probably appropriate, especially with Trophy, to do this, because it's one of the most interesting track choices I find, because it's reggae.
Well, it's like pop meets reggae.
Yeah, it's definitely fucking pop reggae. Let me show you to this bit. So there you get a good sense of this sort of pop fusion with reggae, very commercial. Certainly ones, you know, that do spark the thoughts of like, oh wow, Ariana Grande, you know, this could open up a collaboration in that sense. You think of, really poppy charting type of a sound.
Power vocals, yeah.
And a combination of like, you know, something like Jessie J did really well. It's like mixing in fucking power vocals and proving to everyone it's like, holy shit, she's like one of the best singers in the world while still being commercial.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, the route that maybe Morissette might be one of the most efficient, not, what would you call it? More, probably with the highest efficacy of to prove her, to showcase her singing ability, because I think a lot of people know she can sing, you know, but also opening up new doors for new ears, and while still being a hit maker, still maintaining that capability of showing in her hits that she can also do incredible things vocally.
Right, so in my notes I put, this is definitely a brand new era of Morissette.
I would agree.
Right, from the ballads and the vocal acrobatics to fresh, young, and empowering type of movement. I like it. The beat production is great. I think the reggae influence in the break was super highlighted. So, because it kind of runs in and out of that reggae feel, right? So in the chorus is really 4x4, but then you go back to that syncopated rhythm of reggae in the verse and break of the song, like in the bridge, right? So I thought that was really catchy. The vocals are always impeccable, though. You know that you're gonna have some really strong vocalizations, and yeah, please show them. Yeah, so it's fantastic.
So it's still, you know, I'm showcasing I can do things that many singers can do, but I'm still remaining commercial.
What I read, like what I wrote as well as I was listening to it, was that the comforting side of this new project is that even though it's highly commercial, you know that when you pay to watch it live, nothing about it is going to be disappointing.
No, it's gonna be
which is the you're debunking the idea of pop, like the pop's reputation, you know, because
vocal quality.
Yeah, often disappointing. But in Morissette's case, you have the quality guaranteed, so the experience is a brand new, refreshing branding.
Actually, I guess the question in Morissette's case is not will she sound good live, because I think she most likely will sound better live.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
the question is what will the show be?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's like, what would be the production of the show? That would be the question.
It's a brand is new branding, you know.
But whether vocal quality will maintain or be better, that's. But I think probably she's probably one of the few artists that can guarantee that.
Yeah.
And she has a good band too, so it's not gonna be a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Then he goes to Will You Stay, which I think it's probably. By the way, in hindsight, is Trophy my favorite song? No, but is it a good track? Yes. You know, I think that's how I concluded it. I think Mori is. That's what I said. I think Mori is in this journey of now discovering, like, a sound that's also fulfilling for her, but also fulfills the capability of taking over the world.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very peculiar journey. I think I've always said it. I think she's in one of the most interesting journeys that I think I can think of for an artist, because she's not new, but she's also now has the capability of basically. She could have a blank canvas if she wants, because.
And I think this is what is representing this new era. It's representing this new. It's a rebirth.
Yeah, and she's full of personality, so it's not an issue that she did all those covers in the past, because I think people always recognize who she is, anyways.
Absolutely.
You know, she's an anomaly in itself. She truly is like a bit of a phoenix, because I don't think the normal rules apply to her. And then he goes to Will You Stay, and Will You Stay. And if you know anything about us,
you know that's it.
That's
it.
That's the track.
I was gonna say, if this, I can play this song all day.
Yeah, dude,
no
that
problem.
intro. It's ridiculous.
And the best part is that I cannot wait for this track to be played with a live band.
I agree.
Ah.
So again, so as I go ahead and I write like, oh wow, look, Morissette's, or first I think from my memory, from what I can recall, like first original R&B song. I think she has done R&B covers in the past, most probably. I mean, she's fucking covered Mariah Carey.
She's covered everything that there is to.
Like this, that showcases any vocal, talent. So this is like interesting to me to see what type of R&B she would make. Obviously, very commercial. I said I like the instrumental. There are some serious similarities, like in some of my favorite singers, which I enjoy. I like Ariana Grande's more like R&B stuff. I don't really like hip hop stuff. Arguably, you could say like it's similar to Little Mix, so that opens up that other collaboration. In terms of, I mean, like in the whole signature sound.
All right, yes.
And it's even prevalent in this type of R&B. And then I said, but I like this. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't think it's a problem that it reminds you of other people.
Oh no, I think it's a great sign.
I think it opens up those collaborations. I said a way stronger song, compared to like the previous ones. I think like this is, but again, I also write here, but I'm also biased to my own likings. So I probably may find the layer of vocals more soothing than in other songs, because I'm not very keen on the layers that are present in pop vocals. They're so predictable and so normal. But I guess if you listen to enough R&B, they also become predictable.
Yeah.
But I said it's certainly one of the most interesting tracks, and probably my favorite Morissette song, hands down. I think everything she's ever made.
I was gonna say, I think perhaps Morissette as an artist, I think this is perhaps the most interesting track. Well done concept of an idea.
And we don't mean well, at least in my case, I don't mean interesting in the sense of like
everything
it's not good
boring.
or bad.
Yeah.
I mean interesting in the sense of like it makes me want to listen to it again, and it makes me want to play to it, and it makes me want to.
Yeah, it sparks curiosity.
Yeah, it's really good. That's
So I said that the chord progression was absolutely fantastic. It lets her velvety, sensuality really shine through without playing it too hard.
Yeah.
It's like it's letting that natural flirtatious energy kind of like really run free. And even though the lyricisms have nothing to do with that, seducing part of singing, the way that it's portrayed because of the chord progression really amplifies that feel, which I love, because is hot, but you're not trying to be hot, So then it's giving me a little bit like theater with the vocal mannerisms that she has. Obviously, her rounded vowels and perfect diction really come through.
And also her past, right? I mean, she has been involved in musicals before, so.
Yeah, it's just those tiny little. They're very subtle, but they just scream theater to me. And then obviously the chorus layers are unbelievable. Yep. There is so much that you can do with really close harmonies, vocal harmonies that are just for the atmospheric value, like those. When you stare, do you even have a clue what you really wanna know is will you stay? See, just those harmonies right there are so Ariana Grande-ish, but especially like you can't really pick out all the details here, but oh my god, listen to that with some headphones on and really engulf yourself in those layers, because they are absolutely wonderful. It's like you're being I don't know, like enchanted by sirens, like it's like
being seduced in,
Absolutely. Then I feel like the beat production and choice of rhythm, it's really trendy commercial R&B, and it's a very smart choice.
Certainly.
But then again, you also have the Morissette Signature sound, and I think that's what the whole EP name kind of alludes to.
Falsetto, the big belts.
see, Morissette. Nobody else does those things but her.
So it is
So
very signature-ish, you know, like she is making that sort of statement. I think it's ironic because I always thought she always had that already, you know.
Yeah, but it's like making a point.
Well,
you know,
no,
it's like
with original work now.
absolutely.
Which, signature.
It's making your point, is validating your points of views and your ways of creating.
Of course.
Through creation itself.
Then it goes to Mirror, and I said more pop again. Certainly, maybe more on the inspirational side. You know, sort of more motivational. It feels bigger. It has way more build up, and it probably has the best climax out of all the pop songs she has done in this signature. It reminded me, you know, even on the live stream that we were doing, a lot of people were like, "Oh wow!" Like, it's, you know, it reminds me of like an early Tori Kelly. And again, I think that's probably another collaboration that would make sense.
Oh,
you know?
And that would be beautiful.
Tori, in the position she's on right now, you know, given, I think fucking everyone knows who Tori Kelly is, or at least recognizes some of her songs. It is a smart feature. It is a smart collaboration. So that would make sense. But yeah, that's Mirror.
I when I heard Mirror, it just gave me early 2010s R&B feel of music.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, that Justin Bieber 2010. Yeah, that's that pop meets R&B type of like idea. And R&B because of the vocalizations and not because of the track itself.
Yeah.
But I think the lyricism, it's clever, it's empowering, it feels like a hymn, you know, like one of those songs that you have for motivation. So you play them when you're running in the treadmill type of tracks. Overall, then, you know, to close up the EP, you have Phoenix.
Yep.
So I think it's a very great. It has a lot of radio virality potential, right? Okay. So it has that commercial aspect, really polished off, and, you know, packaged in a premium box. And I think what we're about to see promotion wise and live concerts and everything that comes after dropping the digital copies of the EP, it's going to be very exciting. Not only because, you know, you're about to see her communicating her own thoughts and creations on stage, but because you will also see a completely different Morissette now, you know, like taking everything that has happened before and amplifying it through her lens. You know, you were seeing it through her filter. And
there are some really good songs there in that EP. I mean, it's certainly, I think,
I loved Love You Still. I thought that
Love You Still is one of the
chill pop feel is fantastic.
One of my favorite, and I think it was probably smart that she decided to go for that as a choice for a commercial. I still feel that if you were to choose another commercial one, I think Trophy would have done really well.
I was gonna say, I was wondering why there wasn't a title track.
Given as well the disruptiveness that I don't think many people would imagine Morissette doing reggae, so
I agree.
It would make sense, and it's a really well made reggae fusion for her. So it doesn't feel foreign. It feels normal. It feels like Morissette has done this before.
Also, that beat production is actually pretty trendy right now, and overall music.
He's fat, mate. Whoever produced that, holy moly.
Overall, I would like to congratulate absolutely everybody who was involved in the making of this album. The art, the makeup, the you know, styling, everything is absolutely gorgeous. Photographers, you know, filmography, producer, musicians, everything. It's just such a great package.
I actually feel that, you know, this would be a lot of people's, you know, sort of, I mean, I think it's already number 1 in the Philippines in iTunes. So I think it certainly will be one of these sort of EPs that people will be playing without skipping any songs.
It was highly anticipated too. So
true. Yeah. I mean, fucking hell, years, right? And it's also interesting that the way it was packaged in 5 songs, very good choice. If you follow the channel, you probably know that we like concentrates, not cocktails of fucking 12, 15 songs.
That lose the concept, yeah.
Ah, then it's like, mate, what are you doing?
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, it's like, give me something and give me a message with it. And also, I don't want to ignore the lyrics. Obviously, the lyrics of this all compositions are very, what would you call them? Meaningful. And obviously, one of the, you know, like the other 50% of the value comes from that. But I thought musically I was a bit more intrigued on this performance.
Me too.
Ironically enough, more than her maybe personal journey through her lyrics. I don't know if that was just me, but it seemed you were the same.
I think I was really engulfed by the listening experience. Having the lyrics obviously amplified the whole experience too. But
we always read the lyrics as we review, but
yeah.
I don't know. It didn't seem to click that well with me. More than an auditory experience. It's still. I mean it. It's still a good EP. I think it's definitely one of the best EPs of the month, arguably. Again, I think it matters on your taste. Like it is pop, but there is 2 songs there which I think are fucking banging, regardless who you are.
Yeah, I agree.
So it does its job. I think that's what I concluded with. It's like, well, okay, if I'm the label and I'm Morissette, it's like, what was my objective with this, right? And I'm thinking most likely open up new ears, right? Reach new markets, showcase who I am, right? And my new evolution. Express what stage I'm on at the moment, because people change, and also showcase new things about myself, you know.
Yeah.
So I think objective completed, like objective, achieved.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's another album that was a bit of a fucking roller coaster for me, which is TXT'S.
Yep.
What's the name of the album? TXT'S.
So, Chaos or something. Wait.
Which I mean, their fashion is fucking insane in these clips. In these the videos of TXT.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the album's called The Chaos Chapter, Fight or Escape, right? Oh, my notes are on the other
iPad
device. Yeah. Give me one moment. I will be back.
That's all right. I can run through them while you bring them on. Well, you can go.
Oh, okay. No.
And then apparently there's it begins with this song. Vale will show the art when she's back. There's this song that is called Anti-Romantic, and apparently if you're a big TikToker, that would be a song that you would have seen all over the place, right?
Oh yeah, it went viral. Okay, so I didn't know. I knew that it was a TXT song, but I didn't know it was
of the new one.
Yeah, from the new album.
Yeah.
So it was actually it was a bit of like really glad, like happy surprise for me.
So there are quite a few songs here, and I also
it's an 11 song album.
And we're also running a bit out of time because Ballet's away this weekend doing a fucking rock festival. So I thought maybe the best now, just thinking of it now, maybe it's best if we speak about the tracks that maybe we enjoy the most, maybe the tracks that maybe we didn't enjoy, and
tracks that are worth mentioning and talking
yeah,
about.
and also then like overall thoughts, and then we can
So this is the cover up for this one.
Just put it in there, mate, in the laptop.
Also true.
Why do we buy all that fucking equipment?
Because I'm silly.
No.
Okay.
You're not
TXT.
silly. You're not silly.
TXT. What is the name?
You're
Chaos.
wonderful, Waluja.
Thank you, bro. Wow.
TXT.
Chaos Chapter.
Chaos Chapter. That's what it is.
Yeah. But what is it? What is it called?
Fight or flight.
No.
Fight or escape.
Fight or escape. Fight or escape.
Fight or escape.
Fight or escape. Oh yes, here we are. So this
Hard.
is the cover art.
That's actually hard as fuck.
I freaking love the aesthetic. Just look at these pictures. Oh, that's a really small picture. But
yeah, why is it so small?
It's so small. But like, it's great. I adore this aesthetic. I think it's so fun. But I didn't understand it, right? When I first saw these pictures and I saw the cover art of the album, I didn't understand it because to me it didn't fit with the pre-release videos that we had seen, right? So I have some thoughts, so let's get into it.
It's also like I was watching out, I like to watch sometimes other reviewers, other like reactors as well. Not just people that like to react, but also people that like to break down stuff. And sometimes that seemed to be the common denominator. Like sometimes they were like, "Oh, I don't understand what's going on," and then they kind of have just like we did, we kind of have a guess on what they think the story is and stuff like that, or what the concept behind it was. Certainly musically speaking and aesthetically speaking, it made sense. That sort of emo rap, a rock sound that makes sense with that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Fashion wise and aesthetically speaking.
I don't know, but I still don't. If I saw these pictures, I wouldn't think, this is the style of music. No.
I would think Youngblood. I would think Juice WRLD. I would think Kid Laroi. I would think that type of sound.
I don't. I think candy pop.
No, but maybe that's
That's
a
what I
bad
see.
that's a bad example because those are concept photos, right? Yeah, that I would think. Yeah.
This is candy pop to me. This
Really?
is yeah. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see.
You don't see the darker side of it.
No, I see like. Oh, I'm not even showing you. Yeah, I don't personally see. I don't see angst.
Right, and in the videos, that was a very big theme.
That was a huge driving atmosphere.
But it doesn't
for
matter.
all.
It's the fucking concept photo.
I know, but I'm just saying that's to me that the whole.
That was an overall theme for you.
It was like I don't feel like I don't see it.
Right.
But okay, let's get into it. So it's an 11-song album.
Yes, anti-romantic.
And it starts with Loser Equals Lover, which we reviewed and you can check it out on the channel. And then it goes into anti-romantic as the second track.
I mean, I think everyone's heard this. And it goes.
Oh yeah, and then people.
Anyways, so
fantastic.
the song bangs, right?
The lyrics here are so relatable. So like the translated lyrics is like, yeah, you know what? I might not be who you're asking me to be,
Yeah.
but this is what I got to offer.
This is who I am, right? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm an anti-romantic. Sorry, I don't bring you flowers, but I still love you. Like, sorry, don't misunderstand my affection for you, kind of thing.
So my review of it was pretty straightforward. I said beautiful use of strings.
Oh yes,
It's a very good mix of commercial R&B sounds and with hi-hats. That sort of commercial R&B sound of hi-hats. The fucking they just go crazy with it. Not triplets, it's like fucking
sextuplets.
12ths. They go crazy. And then obviously a very intriguing use of probably a very smart use, and I think this is what happens with songs that go viral. Like this reminds me of that song of "You're so fucking precious when you smile," where it utilizes space and atmosphere through sound, right? And people can then create a visual concept.
Yes.
Because it's so clear through the auditory stimulation and experience of the song.
And then you add a fantastic, super relatable hook that anyone can relate to, and then you're in.
And then you basically have a hit. I mean, obviously it's not that simple. The science isn't that simple, because if there was a simple,
then everybody would have a hit. Yeah. But yeah, I wrote for anti-romantic the pizzicato on the string sections, right? From the cellos and the violins. Oh God, it just gives such great dynamics and then you also have the same pattern on the piano, which without those details it would be a very bland song, right? Because it has a lot of rhythmical spaces. It's a very easy 4x4 rhythmicality of the track itself. So it is such a fantastic addition to dynamics that also plays with the luxurious feel of music, right? So it feels expensive.
Expensive, yeah. There's that sort of space and talking about.
And obviously you add this thing. You see so much space. So it creates so much. Like the track without the vocals, just beat production wise, without without the addition of the symphonic instruments into it, it would be such a bland song.
Yeah,
it is a very normal everyday song. It's you can find that anywhere, but adding those 3 sections of instruments into the track actually really amplified the vocal softness and velvetiness of it. Also, the whole nostalgic atmosphere to the song too was amplified because of those details, and I thought the break was really nice.
Then it goes to Magic. I thought it's a very good song. It does utilize this sort of like element of hype. It's a bit more, hype-ish. Very good ad-libs. I seem to have an affinity to TXT. I think I like their OST thing they did for the guy that's like the fucking destruction god.
Doom at Your Service.
Yeah, Doom at Your Service. I think that's the best track out of that out of that
podcast.
K-drama.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Overall, because it's like 5 songs he has. And I think the TXT one is the best. So I do seem to have an affinity with them.
Yeah, their vocal line, like the whole of them are really, really strong vocals.
Even though they're, very highly commercial and essentially pop. I mean, they are a pop group, But I seem to have an affinity with them and I seem to like them. And Magic is like a good example of that. It's like I wouldn't usually like that. I don't know why I like TXT. Magic, because I don't like pop at all.
Yeah.
Like I have a hard time, dude. Sometimes it's like, take that off. It's like, but I seem to like them for some reason. This does come and haunt me in the future in some of the next songs because they are very poppy. And then the same thing is like, I don't like that. It does haunt me in the future. But with Magic, in the case, it was a good track.
So I think this is when you start to lose me concept-wise, right? So I'm thinking visual aesthetics here, the punkish, rebellious type of like angsty look.
But it's certainly not that.
No, and that's what I mean. So far we had Lover, Loser equals Lover, which is super angsty, super rock alternative, meets pop, meets, this new sound idea, right? And then he goes into anti-romantic, and the two of them work so well visual concept-wise, I think, and also sound aesthetic, they are so aligned. But then you have Magic, and I'm like, wait a second, where did it go? The concept is all over the place.
This is what ballet means.
Remember how we used to be so stuck in one place so cold, feeling like my heart's explode.
From...
Sorry, I'm an anti-romantic.
No, from this.
I don't see it.
It's not an evolution that makes sense.
To me, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that to me is a completely different era of TXT.
No, you could say though, because it is 4 songs, so they're changing every 4 songs, maybe.
But please do listen. Stick with me. Stay with me. It is a bop. It's a retro pop.
It's a good song, yeah.
Bop. And it's a fantastic, super catchy chorus. It has you chanting along halfway through it. I think it's amazing radio potential virality. I mean, this will be playing in Top Shop when I'm shopping. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of songs that get you in a good mood. As a single track, I'm wondering why wasn't this part of a title? No, why wasn't this a title track?
Because I don't think it goes with the bad boy look that they wanted.
And that's where I think why is it in the album? I think it's a fantastic single. But in the concept, I'm like, why is it here?
Maybe lyrics wise, it's linked a bit more lyrics wise to the whole
doesn't
concept
make sense to me.
Right.
Personal opinion. You can tell me all about it later, and please help me see it from a different perspective. I'm open to see it from a different perspective.
You have to like everything.
No, but it's interesting.
Then there's Ice Cream. And Ice Cream, I think it's actually one of the best songs. It's just the lyrics, man.
You can't get past that chorus.
Ice cream, you scream,
for
we want ice cream. And he's like, come on, dog. He's like, for fuck's sake. But the song itself is such a fucking good song. The intro's really long. Dude! What the fuck?
It's like ice cream.
Right, so
and then the lyrics, it took me out of it.
Yeah.
So if I approach it as a fun song, yes, but I think it could have been like a fucking musically genius song.
I think, okay, so I don't have a problem with Ice Cream. Why?
Yeah.
Because in punk, you play a lot with this ridiculousness. Of like obnoxiousness,
it's punkish.
It's like we're gonna make ridiculous into something serious.
Yeah.
It reminds me Green Day-ish.
Right.
But it screams. So I said here, it screams 80s funk pop, like Michael Jackson-esque a little bit. With the lyrics are super funny. I thought the vocals in the verse are mixed so beautifully.
Nice.
Like I think my favorite part of that song is the verse, not the chorus.
Really?
Yeah, I actually think the way the dynamics in vocally and beat-wise in the verse, they work so well. They're really nice. And I thought it was youthful and really fun. And I thought the music production was outstanding.
Yeah, none of these tracks are bad. I think in the Korean industry, it's really hard to find a bad track.
You can't. I'm yet to find one.
like they're really well produced. Do you like them? That's another fucking question.
It comes down to personal taste.
But I can think of, for example, like in rap, you can find bad tracks from America or even the UK. You can try and you can find really badly made tracks, questionable choices and lack of effort.
Yeah.
At this level, you don't really find many bad tracks. You find tracks that you think, not for me. Like a track for that, like for a good example of that, is like, it's a very well produced track, but it's not for me. It's like Itzy Mafia in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like that's a good track, dude. Like it's fucking well made.
Is beat production wise from
It's
producing
insane.
standpoint is absolutely wild.
The same as the videos. Like you don't get bad videoing, and that's maybe an easier way to understand it. It's like in the Korean industry, you don't have a bad video.
That's true.
You don't.
Accurate.
The quality is too high to be even considered bad.
Yeah.
But
it comes down to personal taste and what you like.
do you have videos that I would have been like, why did they go this way, dude? It's like, but obviously that's just a personal choice. But it's the same kind of when it comes to music. But anyways,
Then there's what was it called?
Puma.
What if I had been that Puma?
Yeah.
Right. So rhythmically, I think it's great in the chorus. The rap change in the middle was a highlight for me.
Really?
The rest of the song. So it's a nice.
A lot of people love this song.
But wait, this change.
The thing is, I have a problem with it because I think this should have been the whole song.
Thank you. That's my point.
Yeah.
If the song would have been like that throughout it, of course, it wouldn't have been as dynamic because
True, right?
it becomes. So the charm is because it's so disruptive. That's why it's such a highlight.
It's like that Ispa song
Yeah,
where next level, and then they have that big ass switch up. That is my favorite part of the song.
which could be a song on its own.
Yeah.
But if the song was by itself, then it wouldn't be as dynamic because it becomes repetitive.
They're so
and
smart.
annoying.
Fuck.
Yeah. So again, this song, as crazy as it is, beat production wise, I think it fits perfectly in the concept of the album.
Banger.
Oh, it's such a high vibe.
It's such a
love
vibe,
it,
yeah.
love it. So the rest of the song, it's nice. I like, but and it fits with the concept aesthetic.
But
I'm okay with
this
that.
was so good that you wish the song would have been that.
Well, it's a great snippet, and I think it's great because of the rest
And then
of
it
the song.
changes back.
But you have hints.
A lot of people thought I was gonna like this,
All right.
and
It's okay. It's a good song. It's not
I think
my
if you watch the
favorite.
live stream, I went like this. It's like, yes, maybe it could grow on me. Then it goes no rules. I said the rap section. That's what makes the highlight to me. No
Okay.
rules. It's highly rhythmical. It reminds me a bit of like the only problem with this is like it's a bit mad. This song. It's like it
It's
reminds
a
me
bit
of
of a
like
cocktail. Yeah.
no, yeah. This one's a bit everywhere. Like
Yeah.
it reminds me of like High School Musical.
Yeah, it just kind of like, this is the song that you have.
Da, 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 da.
24 Karat Magic.
See that it rap, and then it's like you're off in summer school.
Yeah, it just feels to me. I think it has to do with the synth and the bass in the track that it kind of remind me of 2014 type of pop, and I'm not into that.
Yeah.
And again, this is a fantastic single on its own.
It's actually a good song, yeah.
Fantastic, but why is it in the album?
Right.
I don't see those two tracks. Like, I don't see Magic and No
connection.
Rules being. Why are they in the album? But I suppose that is because of the I don't know. I don't know. I don't find a way of putting them in. But like here are my notes on the track itself, not as the concept. Layers are great. I think the distortion on the chorus is such a beautiful highlight. It's a really great detail. It creates so much depth, right? And then I think it's a club banger, and the beat production is nasty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's nasty. I just think it's like, whoa, cool, nice. And because of the surprise elements of it all. But as a concept, I'm again like,
You don't see the
questionable.
connection.
Why are you here?
Then it goes. Well, I don't know if it's why are you here, but certainly a disconnect. You know, I can, because the thing is, I can see why it would be there.
Why? Tell me. Help
Because
me.
it's a bit twisted.
Oh, I see.
Makes sense. It's the same as the ice cream thing. I don't know how fuck that connects, but you saw the
But
connection.
I saw the satirical funness of it.
Yeah, this is what I see here. It's like,
Too?
yeah, you're twisted. There's highs and there's lows.
I see.
You know?
Right.
So I don't know if
distortion.
it's so I don't know if it's why you're here, but I do see a disconnect.
Fair enough. My bad. You got a point.
No, I'm not saying I got a point. Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're wrong.
I don't know. Then,
yeah. Next.
Then it goes Dear Sputnik, and I said there's some really really good sections here, but I feel that there's a constant disruptiveness theme going in the song, so constant changes, right? And he never lets you settle, and I think actually overall that's fine. Like, that's completely fine. My concern is what happens when I show this song to my mate and he doesn't know anything about the Korean industry. I think it's a dangerous track to be introduced to anything because you don't understand what TXT is here.
But I think that's why it's not a title track.
For sure, that's what I mean. For sure. The thing is, I always, you know, sometimes the B-sides to me are some of the best ones, not the title tracks. And a lot of people feel like that sometimes, that the tracks they enjoy the most are actually the B-sides. And I enjoyed Sputnik. My problem is, Dear Sputnik, my problem is that it can be a problematic song because it never lets you settle. So I kind of understand now that I've heard a lot of K-pop, it's just Korean pop. It likes to do this. It tends to do this. It's a tendency. But maybe someone else that's new, this wouldn't be the song they listen to, you know?
I think it's pop meets alternative meets pop rock.
It's mad.
And again, the concept in the album, this is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
Because you have everything else that we've heard up to this point, excluding the tracks that I've obviously have question marks next to it. I think this embodies perfectly the whole concept of chaos, love, space, troubled thinking, new age. This whole idea, I love the sound and the alternative edge they took right before the bridge before the chorus. It's so nice because it lets you take in that space and you're then seeing the whole galaxy run through your eyes, and I think that is a really great track. It's like a fight punch type of chorus. The break reminds me a little bit like the vocal break right before the last chorus. Reminds me a little bit of like BTS layered a vocal line. It goes really well, like I said here. It goes really well with Loser Lover. Yep. A connection to the rock feel from the previous commercial tracks. And I think that, yeah, I actually kind of like it. I liked it a lot. That's space. Rock. You see it.
It never lets you settle down, dude.
And I think I'm okay with it because that's angst. That's angsty. It's edgy. It's spacious.
Fine.
I like it.
Then the last one we had a chance to review. I know we missed one. I think
is Love Song. That's the end of the
okay.
I Know I Love You, which we checked out on when they released the video.
Oh really? Oh,
this
nice.
was part of the pre-release. Yeah.
So then it goes Frost, and Frost is the best fucking song I've heard in a while in terms of beat production. Holy shit, that's one of the best beats I think I've ever heard, dude. It's so fat.
I'm so shocked.
It's gonna hit me with a... You get beats, so actually don't get beats. Get like Audio Technica headphones, they're way more affordable. And
they're great quality.
Yeah, they're good quality. Or maybe just, I don't know, go in your dark room and put this shit to the max, put it close to your ears. Holy shit, dude. Your fibers are gonna shake.
I think I adore this track.
That's my favorite track.
My favorite song in the whole album.
Copycat.
No, Ephra, I don't even like this type of things, but this was just so great. I thought the beat production hit so hard that you kind of left shaking after the song is done. It's like, whoa, put that again.
The chorus wasn't for me though.
Listen to this. I think it's hard, fun, and edgy.
Yeah.
It's super addictive. I think it's a totally different light of TXT. Like, if we were seeing the angsty, troubled, kind of like heartbroken TXT, in this part we're seeing the combative, like the ready to fight.
Yeah, the fuck you bit.
Literally, and I love it. I then think straight into like Love Killer from Monster X, and I feel like that really like aggressiveness.
Because they're also fairly young, right? So that may not be the right move now.
No, but I think we can be progressing to something that's aggressive and addictive, a bit more of like a sexier, sensual side to it.
I think another group that does this really well, obviously Monster X does this very well.
Fantastic.
Also, New East does this very well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Becco.
Oh, yes.
Becco, right?
Becco, but I think with him it's more about that F-boy type of like sensuality, but here I'm getting like the nonchalant.
Yeah, but it looks like I've been to prison.
Oh, good
you
point.
know, like, because I've broken so many hearts. I've been to jail. That type of guy. You know what I mean?
I stole so many hearts they put me in prison.
Yeah, that's what I feel with that guy.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I think it everything else in the album so far continues to agree with that angsty, combative
very good
feel, and it aligns with the music videos. Me gusta. I actually really enjoyed the listening experience. It taking away from the concept and my questions about.
The album is fucking perfect.
No,
very rarely.
I mean, yeah, very rarely, but like especially more than 10 song albums, they tend to be.
But this goes to our point, right? There were some choices here that maybe could have been dropped in a single EP alone.
Yeah.
At a different concept.
Part of promotion, part of pre-release, I suppose.
Or just surprise singles, you know, something like that. Obviously, I mean, I don't know the amount of work that goes in behind promotions and the budgets and anything like that, so that might be very naive for me to say.
Yeah.
But
no, I agree.
But also, it makes you wonder. Length does hurt sometimes the projects. You know, the length of our project, the quality that sometimes the quality of the product is hurt by the length of it, and that seems to happen a lot in music, in albums. You know, how many times do you have some of your favorite artists and then you have to skip some songs, and not because you have to, you just find yourself skipping songs, and it's like, dude, the amount of fucking effort, work, money, and time that went into that song,
and these are funneled through filter,
the best of the best.
Yeah, exactly. So like, please don't take this as if these tracks weren't good, because everything that we checked out today was elite production, right? And I think so props to everybody involved, from the label to the music part of it all. I think congratulations goes all around, and well deserved as well. But I believe it comes down to personal taste, it comes down to marketing, it comes down to what your mood is when you're listening to these albums. And because I feel like a lot of the stuff that I might be questioning it, or like thinking about it from a different perspective, played in the right setting, under the right environment, might actually become my favorite songs, right?
Yeah, so that's happened to me. I mean, I've been critical of some albums before, you know, here on the channel, and then some of you guys like, well, actually, look at it live,
or look at it from this perspective.
Yeah, or don't like watch this in the morning, or like maybe think of, you know what I mean, and it changes the whole playground, dude.
So please please do share all your thoughts and comments about all of the tracks that we have checked out today, Morissette's and TXT, because I think obviously your opinion matters to us as much as the music itself. So at
the end of the day, it isn't like, the point isn't to like critique an album. It's more like break down and be able to taste every flavor.
Exactly.
You know, because there's so much work being put into this. But it's not like, this is shit, you shouldn't listen to this, or this is really good and you should listen to this. It's like, I may have not enjoyed this, but perhaps you did. You know, and
Tell me why, so I can enjoy it the same way as you did.
Or tell me why, because if you did and I didn't, that means there's something that it resonated with you, but I don't have,
or that I hadn't been exposed to yet. So yeah,
and especially when it comes to music at this level, like if we were discussing music of other industries and stuff like that, I think things would be slightly different. And I think also, like, given, you know, the artist we're reviewing, it's like Morissette, it's like she is essentially one of the best singers, you know, at the moment in terms of technicalities and showcase. You know, she is very talented. Literally, the word talented would fit the description. Morissette would fit the description of someone talented. So it's not like what she makes is gonna be crap. It's not gonna be crap. Like, that's out of the question.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's whether it's going to be up to the standard that perhaps most people hold her to, or the standards that I hold her to. So it's certainly very intriguing to do and thought-provoking to do podcasts like this.
Yeah.
Obviously, this podcast was a bit full of juice, wasn't it?
It was a spicy one.
But let us know what you thought about it, about the
everything
news,
that we checked out today. Actually,
your favorite tracks from each album.
Yep.
Maybe if you like the whole album.
Let's do a little conclusion wrap up.
Go on.
So, favorite track from Morissette's EP?
Was it Will You Stay?
Will You Stay? I think I agree with you.
Will You Stay? Yeah, that to me is like, without a doubt, the best song for me.
That's mine too. And for TXT's, definitely Frost.
Either Frost or Anti-Romantic.
Oh, good point. God dang it. Okay.
Anti-Romantic is a really good song.
All right, I'll take Frost though.
Yeah, and I also like Magic, even though I don't like pop. I think that says more about what I think of TXT as a group rather than my taste in music.
It was very vocal heavy, so I suppose you're right.
I like them a lot. Yeah. Anyways, let us know what you thought about it, and goodbye.
Peace, people. Goodbye. Woo woo.